Hello and welcome. My name is Naomi Herring and I am presenting the choropleth map that I created using QGIS. The title of my map is Rate of High Income Households, U.S. Census Tracts. It presents income rates that are over $100,000 in the U.S., gathered from census data from 2014 to 2018. This data was gathered from the National Historical Geographic Information System, which archives data sets, specifically the census information that I used to create this map. On this map are 15 red dots, each of which represents a location where a student currently or has previously resided. Immediately looking at this map, you see that a large cluster of students reside in Georgia, while only 5 of the 15 dots are outside of Georgia. Further, only one of the 15 dots is not located in the South. What this indicates is that a large majority of the students that are in this class reside in Georgia specifically, so that's the state that we're going to be looking at to compare household incomes. Okay, so I've gone ahead and zoomed into Georgia so that we can look a little bit closer at the specifics of each of these dots. But before we do so, I want to get a little bit more into what the gradient scale of this legend indicates. So the gradient goes from white to dark green, and the income rate shows the number of households that have incomes that are greater than $100,000 divided by the total number of households in that area based on census data. Knowing that, let's take a closer look at where these red dots are located. Okay, so we're looking at some clusters here. We have 4 students who are in and around the Athens area, 4 in and around the Atlanta area, and 2 around Fayetteville. Immediately looking at this map, we can tell that a lot of these dots are located in areas of dark green, which indicate a high household income rate. Because I'm from Athens, I'd like to specifically look over in the Athens area and compare values from here. This gradient scale has 6 classifications to it. This dot right here falls into the lowest classification. This is in the second lowest classification. This is the 3rd classification, and this dot falls into the highest of the 6 classifications. So first let's examine this dot, which is located in Clark County, Georgia. Since it's in the 1st classification, that means that only 0 to 9.4% of the households in this area make more than $100,000. Whereas over here, this dot is located in Oconee County, which is also part of Athens, but 44.7 to 100% of the households in this area have an income greater than $100,000. And this makes sense, right? Because Clark County is historically poorer than Oconee County. And at the same time, Clark County has a predominantly black population, while Oconee has a predominantly white population, making this a great example of the wealth gap and racial inequality in America.